Okay guys, I'll try to make this quick because I got a ton of pickups, not just from this 209 game swap, the first game swap in the 209 area, which was really cool. So I'll start off with Laughing Crow Collectibles. This is the first table I went to. My friend Jared brought a few games, some cool stuff, and the first one I picked up was Tekken 3. Actually the only one I picked up from them, but there was a lot of stuff I was looking at. This is something that I wanted again for a while. I used to have it as a kid. I still have the greatest hits version, but the black label is cheap. I just thought I'd pick it up. I really enjoyed this game for all the bonus modes. I think it had like the volleyball and a little arcade beat 'em up style game. Cool characters. Gameplay got better. Combos got better. This was like the introduction to Eddie Gordo, where people would just spam the 2 kick buttons all the time. But yeah, I really like this game, so had to swoop it up. Okay, now on to 2 Nintendo DS games that I actually picked up from War Torn Front themselves. Got Mario vs. Donkey Kong, March of the Minis 2, and Star Fox Command. For some reason, I didn't have these in my collection. I kind of understand why Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, because I bought Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the first one, twice, thinking it was the second one. I checked it in my backlog and I realized I bought it twice, so I had to try again. Both these were great prices. Never played Star Fox Command, but never too late. Always actively collecting for the Nintendo DS. Great system. And the next booth that I actually picked up games from was Dummy Games. I actually seen them around a few times from, where was it? I'd say Santa Clara. They were at the swap meet. Milpitas over at another retro game store. They always have good stuff, and I finally wanted to buy something. So I bought Dr. Lautrec and the Forgotten Knights, a puzzle solving adventure. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but puzzle games on the DS and Nintendo 3DS are always pretty good. This is a Konami game. Looked halfway decent, so I thought I'd try it out. And the second one was Lunar Nights, another Konami game. I had this back in the day, and also this was by Kojima. This is a Kojima production game. I had this back in the day. I put in a few hours, never had the time to complete it because at this time I was busy doing other stuff, busy going out, whatever I was doing at the time. Now that I've been actively playing a lot more handhelds, I think it's time to like jump back in and finally beat it. But yeah, 2 cool pickups from Dummy Games. Happy about those. And on to my last 2 pickups from the swap meet. Sorry, I didn't get the name of the table for one of them, but Game Boy Bonk. This was one I got for $5. I did actually get the name of the vendor here. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I do have it on my Instagram. I'll check it later and I'll just attach the name in the video. And then the last game is The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Probably, in my opinion, this is the best Hulk game. Really fun. I put tons of hours in it on the GameCube, not on PS2. But this was the first one I've seen in a while that actually had the manual, so I had to pick it up. The guy was pretty cool. It was marked for 30 complete, but he gave it to me for 25. So very happy about that. I don't know when I'll have time to play it again, but I did enjoy this when I was younger, so just happy to have it back in the collection. And then Game Boy Bonk, I never played this, but I used to play Bonk a ton on my TurboGrafx as a kid. One of the coolest, I would say, game characters that is super underrated. If you haven't played a Bonk, I'd definitely check it out. For TurboGrafx, they're pretty, I would say, pricey. So maybe try to find another way to play them. Okay, so a little milk tea break before we get into the online purchases. Over at Happy Lemon, they had some Genshin Impact cups, which are cool, and I believe they're reusable. Okay, guys. Now, actually, this is on to Amazon pickups. I have a ton, so I will show you these. I'm guessing they are Nintendo Switch games. Not 100% sure, but we'll find out together. Okay. And the first one is Eternights. I know this is like a dating sim RPG, rated mature. The game, it was on PS4 for a while, and once I seen it was coming out for Switch, definitely had to pick it up. If you haven't seen gameplay of it, I'd definitely check it out. It's a cheap game. Gameplay looks pretty fun. Smaller YouTube channels where I've seen reviews, they all said it's a pretty enjoyable game. So for the price point, I think for entry is not too bad. I'll check it out. Okay, now I have another bag. These have all been like pre-opened. I didn't really look at what's in them. I just opened them so I don't have to like tear them open for this video. Okay, let's see. And these are newer. These are like Black Friday deals for the most part, I believe. I think this is Baltro or Baltro. I've been hearing nothing but good things about this game. It's a card game, but all the reviews are saying it's very good, so I had to check it out. I know a lot of people checked it out, and everyone said it's good. Price point right now is about $20, so it was just an easy pickup for me. Next one, Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. I waited a long time for this one because I just knew the price was gonna drop, and they always do on these games. I picked it up on Amazon for, I believe it was $24 as a Black Friday deal. And that was a good price, so I had to snag it. Last one, this one right here is actually not a Black Friday deal, but it is a new game. Marvel vs. Capcom, the Fighting Collection. This game is so good, and in my opinion, this is probably one of the coolest Nintendo Switch covers ever. The artwork is awesome. The comic artwork is not the best. It's okay, but I wish they could have got this artist to do all the work, but Bendis is like super pricey. I'm sure he wouldn't do the comic for cheap, so at least we got this, right? This game, I actually already did an unboxing for this. I didn't realize I bought it twice, but whatever. I'll keep this one sealed. Happy to support this. When Capcom does full collections and the whole game is actually on the cartridge, that's a huge win for us all. So I had to pick it up. Super happy. I'll keep this one sealed. And if you didn't get this, I mean, what are you waiting for? If you like fighting games, pick it up. And honestly, if you like beat 'em ups, pick it up, because if you didn't know, the Punisher is on here. The Sega Genesis one was super heavy back in the day. It was like a very sought after game, but this is the arcade version, way better. That alone to me is worth the price. On to the next one. This is 2 games. Pepper Grinder, price drop as well. I had to pick this up. It wasn't that big of a price. I think it was around $5. But I mean, around Black Friday is when I usually pick these up. Little smaller titles. Heard nothing but good things about this. Really cool looking indie game. And I probably will play this one soon. This one's on my radar right now. And then next, the Karate Kid Street Rumble. I heard it's average, but the sprites and everything look really good, so I had to pick this one out. Out of all the 3 Karate Kids, this one looks the best. The first one is good, second one is not so great. This one I've been hearing is meh as a beat 'em up, but to me it looks good, so I'm definitely going to check this out. Got 2 more from Amazon, it feels like. 2. Okay, let's see what this is. Fist, Forge and Shadow Torch. So this game, it looked okay to me. I seen the limited edition steelbook was still in stock for like $20. I really enjoy Metroidvanias. This game got reviewed pretty good, so I thought it was time to add it to the collection. I have majority of the Metroidvanias on Switch, if not all of them. So definitely had to add this in. I don't know if you guys played it. If you like it, let me know. Pretty cool box, another steelbook. And then this game right here, what is it? Tales from Toyotoki, Arrival of the Witch. I seen this was $20, and it's a visual novel which I really like to play when I'm like trying to unwind, rest, take a nap or something. These really help me put me to sleep. So the art style, the cover alone really got me. This cover is great. Artwork is awesome. Characters look cool. Story seems pretty good. I mean, can't really complain for the price. And as long as it helps me unwind, you know, I'm all for this type of game. And I do have one more Amazon package. This is a bigger one. For Magia Day 1 Edition. So this looks like a Pikmin Pokemon style game. I think it looks great. The artwork is the same artist who did Fairy Tail. So when I first seen this, I actually thought this was Fairy Tail, but pleasantly surprised. It's like a farming simulator, like monster battle game. Gameplay looks like Pikmin / Harvest Moon. Not too sure. I haven't played it, but all the reviews are pretty good. This is another one that's like high on my list that I actually want to play soon. If you guys have already played it, whoever's watching this video, let me know what you think about it. Okay, now on to some PlayAsia titles. I've actually been sitting on these, I think, for a few weeks now. So all these pickups, they're not just like from 1 month. It's probably about like a month and a half or something like that. It's a lot, I know, but all games I wanted to play, so very happy to have them all now. And let's see what they are. Some new stickers. Yeah, see, as you can see, these are like from the month of October stickers. And some new Joy-Cons. New Joy-Con stickers, which are cool. The character from PlayAsia is pretty awesome, so always happy to get those little bonuses. And the first game is Citizens Unite, Earth X Space. So I picked this up because I heard it's like a little bit like Earthbound, at least for the first one. Not too sure about the second, but you can see it's like in Japanese. But the game is in English, and for $12.99 currently at PlayAsia, you can't like pass up on that because this is a highly reviewed game. It's not a bad game at any sense, you know. If you're a Switch collector, for $12.99 you can't pass it. And the last one, I've been wanting this for a while. You know, I had the Japanese version when I went to Japan, but to have one in English, Kings of the Demon, I couldn't pass it up. You see, that looks great, right? Super Famicom game, or like ported and fixed up for the PAL version of the Super NES. And don't know, it's just the gameplay is really fun, and to have somebody translate it in English, very cool. Very happy for this pickup. And I got one more box from PlayAsia. Let's see what's in here. Okay, I already know what this is. Okay, so Soldiers. I actually already have this game from PixnLove. Super cool Metroidvania. One of my favorites. The art style is awesome. But the reason why I got this Japanese version is because it's an updated cartridge. So it's not broken like the old one. So no patches. I think there is still a patch, but a more up-to-date cartridge than the last. Happy to have that added. And something I've really been waiting for. Thunder Ray. I pre-ordered this. I always wanted it. I was going to download it, but the game just looks so good. The art style of this game looks so good. I knew somebody would make a physical. So it's basically like Punch-Out. Really short game, but fun, cheap on PlayAsia. They're still in stock. If you like Super Punch-Out, this is definitely one to check out. Okay, another cool game. A repro from Project Retro. I've been waiting for this one for a while. The Super Famicom version is ridiculously expensive. And a lot of the repros were very cheap and poorly made. But a company, Project Retro, made one. Very high quality. Definitely had to pick this one up. If you don't know, Iria is actually an anime OVA from back in the day, early 90s. And it was actually a live action movie as well. It's about a bounty hunter. Reminds me of Metroid a little bit. But Iria is probably one of the main animes that got me into anime in general. So once I seen Project Retro Games created this, I definitely had to snag it right away. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this soon so I can show you guys what's in it, and I'll also show off my Blu-ray and DVD set from Iria. If you didn't check them out, Project Retro Games, they do a lot of cool games, so definitely something to watch out for. Okay, now the next game is from Premium Edition Games. I actually missed this on the first drop. This was a re-release from them. Show you guys opening. What's inside here? And it's Wife Quest. Oh god, that cover is horrible. But for the art style of the game actually looks really good. And the cover of the regular box of the Nintendo Switch box is a good cover. This one's very bad, early 90s, Scholastic's books drawing or something. I actually hate it. But the game looks awesome. Gameplay looks fun. Like a lower budget indie title. I heard it's decent. I like the story. It's pretty goofy. So I had to pick this up. And the last one I got of the small games is from VGP. Let's see what this is. Sticker flew out. Okay, and it's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I already have this game. I have the collector's edition. And Tea Time Golf. A little fun, little low budget golf game. Looks cool. The price was good, so I thought I'd pick it up. But the reason why I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is same thing as a last purchase that I was talking about. This is an updated cartridge, one of the most updated cards of the game. So it has a lot of the updates. It's a cleaner version. I thought it would be something cool to add. I'll keep it sealed since I already have the other one, but when it comes to the Switch, a lot of cartridges get updated and they don't really put it out there as big news. So when I do find out that there's an updated card, I usually want to pick it up, especially if it's a game I like. Xenoblade Chronicle 2 is probably one of my favorite RPGs ever. I know that's unpopular opinion, people love 3 and 1, but to me this one is cool. Collecting the blades, All of the blades look really cool. They're all different. Different artists drew the different blades, which, I don't know, to me that is like very awesome. And it had that little like gotcha system that people hated, but I thought it was fun. I put a ton of hours in this game. Okay, now on to some of the bigger box games. So that you guys don't need to see that. Let's see what's here. Oh, 2 parts. Okay, so this is the Ys Nordics. Very cool collector's edition. I heard this game is really good. More like a pirate themed version. I love Ys 8. Really love that game. The one after is whatever. But this one is something I've been wanting to play, so happy to add this in the collection. And it also comes with like a little backpack. Like a little mini backpack. I actually think it's for the Nintendo Switch. The designs of it are pretty nice. I don't know if I'll use it, but cool little bonus. Okay, now on to a bigger collection that won't fit in frame. This is something that was supposed to come in for Halloween, so I was a little bit disappointed that it came in early November. But I mean, it came in. What can you do? I wanted to unbox it for Halloween, but we'll have to miss on that one. I'll show you this if you don't already know what it is from the back. It is Retro Realms Halloween Collector's Edition. And not only is it Halloween, it's Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead. So this was helped developed by WayForward, I believe. They already sent me the game download digital, so I've been playing it, and it's actually like a fun little beat 'em up platformer. Gameplay is really cool, so can't be too mad that it came in late. But the one thing I do have a problem with this collector's edition, I watched another unboxing already, is it's like a white box. So if you take this out, there's like no design on the box. That was a little disappointing. But I mean, this arcade style box, it looks pretty cool. I wish I got the VHS style box instead now. I think that was like a better special edition than this collector's edition. But overall, very happy to have this. I do not like when games do not come in the collector's edition box. They should be inside. They should have it being able to fit. So having it outside kind of sucks. I'm gonna keep this game sealed. And the reason why I'm keeping it sealed is because I already have the download. I already played it. I beat the Halloween version, still need to play the Evil Dead version. You can play the characters in either or game. There's also downloadable characters in it, which gives me a feeling that they might have new games coming soon or just new characters to add. Okay, on to my last few items. This actually came from Japan. Very happy to have this. Another retro game for the Super Famicom. The US version's a little expensive. When I was a kid, I actually had it from KB Toys. I paid nothing for it, maybe 20 bucks, so the price of a complete version now, to me, is not worth it. The game is fun, but not that fun. To spend a couple $100. I got this one from Japan complete for around $80. And that's Musha. Or Musha. Main character looks really cool. It's like a Castlevania game as like a samurai. Kind of slow though. A little bit slower combat, but overall fun. Level designs are okay, but enemy designs are really cool. Main character to me is very cool, so happy to have that again. Now on to some packages from Amazon Japan. And one of them is something that I've been waiting for a while. It is the Unicorn Overlord art book. We already got like a little mini art book in the collector's edition, but this right here is something I've really been wanting. If you guys don't know, Unicorn Overlord is like a ogre battle game that, to me, in my opinion, this is my game of the year. Not just like strategy RPG game of the year, but this is like my genuine game of the year. Very happy for this one. I'll give you a brief look. I'm not gonna dive into it too much, but the characters are awesome. If you played this game, you already know how good the artwork is. Here's the cover without the sleeve. The gameplay on this is amazing. And there is like a ton of characters, a ton of combination setups for your team. I already put in maybe 200 hours in this game, and I'm still not done. I beat it on the hardest mode and the medium mode, but now I'm gonna play it on the easiest mode and mess around. On the hard mode, I did miss some characters though, so there is ways to miss recruiting certain characters, especially a character that I thought was like mandatory. I missed, so it has a lot of options for replay value. If you guys haven't checked it out, right now Unicorn Overlord is super cheap. I'd pick it up before it gets expensive. I just let you know, if you like strategy games, it's a really, really fun game. And now on to my last Amazon Japan pickup. Looks like a collector's edition. I usually only order collector's editions from Amazon Japan. Shipping is really expensive from them. So if I get bundle deals, I always go PlayAsia. But one cool thing about Amazon Japan, they always give these like pencil boards. It's like, must be a huge thing out there. I have a ton of pencil boards from them. And this is Wolfang and Skullfang. It's from the Sega Saturn Tribute collection. So this game right here does not have English, but for this style of game, you don't need it. Like item menus, weapon selects is all in English. The story's not in English, but you don't really need that for this game. Playing it back in the day, the older version was very simple. So if you enjoy these type of like shooter games, these are one to look out. Or this is one to look out for. This collection. There's 2 games on here: Wolfang and Skullfang. Check it out. Okay, now, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Final thing in this collector's pickup. Something I've been waiting for a while. Another collector's edition that I am extremely bummed out about. I'm a huge fan, so I still picked it up. I will say, this thing is extremely overpriced. Way too much money. But if you're a Dragon Quest fan, how can you miss it? Oh, hit the camera again. This thing's huge. Okay, get this stable. And if you can see now, it's the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Very happy to have this game. I will definitely be playing this game soon. I love Dragon Quest. I love all of the HD 2D games. And all of the collector's editions from Square were pretty good. But this one is, in my opinion, ridiculous. Like, this was over $200. You get this book that holds Dragon Quest 3 and the 1 and 2 remake once that comes out. They both go in this book. Nothing else is in this book. And then acrylic standees. And this is very heavy. This is like 3 pounds. But the acrylic standees look great, as you can see. Pretty amazing. I have a ton of the Square HD 2D standees. I got the, Triangle Strategy standees. I got the Star Ocean ones, and a few others, I believe. But for the price of this collector's edition, it's too much. And I really wish these were all bundled in a bigger box. Like, if they could have put these together nicely, that would have made it a little bit more worth it. But for the price, I'd say, okay, sorry about that abrupt cutoff. My dog was barking like crazy. So as I was saying, this is my pickups. This was the last game in there. A little overpriced, but man, these looks so good. If you already got it, at least these things are pretty awesome. Overall, happy with the game. Not so much about the collector's edition. And even the game had some controversies, but I think it's still gonna be good. I'm gonna dive into this after. There's one more game ahead of it, and then I'm jumping into this. And if you guys like my video, just like and subscribe. I'll keep making more content for you guys. Pretty soon, my pickups will be slowing down, so hopefully I can just show you guys what I actually enjoy, what I'm playing, and organizing my collection. Hey, thanks again. Everyone have a good one.